In this video, we will look at how to create variables in RhinoPython. It's actually very simple. All you need to do is type a letter or set of letters and set it equal to what you want it to equal. Actually, Rhino is typeless in that you don't have to specify what kind of variable it is. So in this case, we say a equals 5, and if we want to see what that looks like, just type in print a and run it, and when we run it, it will actually show up in the screen up here. This is sort of the output right here, and also it shows up here as well. We could do some addition, right? And it throws shows what this command is. It's actually doing edit Python script and showing some of the settings there. But one of the other things is, let's say we have 5, and let's say b equals 6.2. All right. So we can show what a is, we can show what b is, and we can show what a plus b is. All right. So this is how we can create variables and how we can show them on the screen. We could also say the classic hello world, print c, right? That's all going to come out, and we can also just do it directly, equals here, just some text. All right, so there you can see all of those come out. Now the thing that you want to keep in mind here is that when you are creating these variables, while they are typeless, it can become confusing later on when you're programming, 20 lines down. What was a? What kind of thing was it? Was it a string, or was it an integer, whole number, or was it something with a decimal point, a float or a double or single? So usually what you'll do is you'll actually preface it with a prefix that's 3 letters. It's just a convention. It's not necessary, but it really is helpful, and most people do this. So for an integer, for example, we do int, and usually after this the first letter would be capital, so we do int. For this one we would do a dbl, which stands for double. A double is a double precision floating decimal point. And for this one we would do str, string. Right, and so then we would have to change them here, and notice that actually the case does matter. If we leave this like this, it's actually going to throw an error. So let's leave that one and run it, and you'll see there's an error that happens back here. dblb is not defined. This has to be a capital B. All right, so let's just change these and strc. All right, string and blah blah blah. Okay, and that's it. Now, some of the other types that you might come across is bln for Boolean, and basically these can be true and false. So usually you'll put like a 0 or a 1, and there's also a byte, byt. But we probably won't be using that often. There's also an array, ARR, and object, OBJ. Now you don't have, like I said, you don't have to use these. It's just a matter of convention. And actually, if you look into the RhinoPython primer, there's a list of them on page 14 or so of the document that shows all of the prefixes and then what they might look like and then their variable type. Now, because again Python is typeless, you don't have to put these, but it is helpful, and I would highly recommend that you do that. And these are probably going to be the 3 most common that we will use: dbl, int, str, and arr, and sometimes obj, right, for array and object. All right, and that's it.